You are highly welcome, all my trainees. In today's production, we are going to focus mainly on the preparation of liquid soap. That is how liquid soap you buy in the market, the way it is being produced. You can run your own for family use or for commercial purposes. That is, if you want to produce the ones you want to sell in the market. What you are seeing now is what is called formulation. You can see it very clearly. Preparation of 1 liter liquid soap. This is our formula. With the formula we use. Now, these are the materials we needed. Caustic soda, half tablespoon. You now add it to 500 ml of water. When you add it to 500 ml of water, you now gauge it with a hydrometer. And we come to that. Now, the second one is the soda ash. The third is the sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid, I mean to say. This sulfonic acid, don't mistake it with the sulfuric. Sulfuric acid is a mineral acid and it's very, very poisonous. It is highly corrosive. You can't even touch it to your skin. It is a mineral acid. Why this one we are using now is sulfonic. Sulfonic is an organic acid. You can see the color here. It's an organic acid. So don't confuse yourself with sulfuric. This is sulfonic. At least you copy it and show the seller in case you want to go and buy the chemical in the market. The other one is the tezapon. The other one is the nitrosol. The other one is the SLS. SLS stands for sodium lauryl sulfate. The other one is the STPP. This stands for sodium tripolyphosphate. S stands for sodium. T stands for tri. P stands for poly. Y, P stands for phosphate. The other one is the color. The fragrance is the perfume we are going to use. We have so many perfumes. We have citronella, we have lemon, cranberry, and the rest. Then the last one is the water. You can see it there. 850 ml of water. That is the total water you are going to use. Now let's go into details so that you can see it yourself. The first one is the caustic soda. You can see it here. Caustic soda is supposed to be in a salt, but I've already diluted this one. I will come to details on the method of dilution. The second is the soda ash. You can see it. This is the soda ash here. This is the diluted one. Then the third is the sulfonic acid. You can see it. It is dark in color. It is an organic acid. Like I said before, please don't mistake it with don't confuse yourself with sulfuric. Sulfuric is a mineral acid and it's very, very corrosive. Don't use it. This one is sulfonic. The other one is the tezapon. You can see it here. It is a jelly-like. It is a form of gel. This is a foam booster. It acts as a foam booster in a liquid soap. The other one is the nitrosol. This one functions as a thickener. It makes the liquid soap to be thick. The other one is the SLS. This SLS stands for sodium lauryl sulfate. S stands for sodium. L stands for lauryl, while S stands for sulfate. It is also a foam booster also. The other one is the soda ash. It increases the volume and also it's an effective stain remover. It also increases the volume of the liquid soap. So it is called soda ash. Look at it. It looks like a salt, a powder, a white powder. The chemical name is a sodium carbonate. Then the last one is the color. We have so many colors. We have brown, we have green, we have yellow. But the one I want to use is the green color. On the how to dissolve these chemicals. We start with the caustic soda. This is the caustic soda solution we have. And if you want to produce from our formulation here, 1.5 tablespoon of caustic soda. What you do is you add 500 ml of water on this measuring cylinder. You can see it. This is 500 ml. When you add water up to this point, you now use this spoon to measure caustic soda salt, 1.5 spoon, and then pour it inside it and stir it very well. You stir it very well. When you stir it very well, you now ferment it. Fermentation means you keep it in a particular place for 24 hours. That is 1 day for it to ferment. Now after it, you now keep it. It is normal for liquid soap production. And after fermentation, you now gauge it once again. This is the hydrometer gauge we use to gauge for the caustic. Remember the specific gravity for the caustic soda. In case you are working on a liquid soap, you now pour it. While pouring it, try to be careful because this mixture is highly corrosive. When you pour this 500 ml, you now add it 1.5 spoon of caustic soda salt. Add it, stir it very well, and leave it for 24 hours. Then after that 24 hours, you now gauge its potency. You put it inside. It will land at 1055. Let me just show you 1055. Here is 1000. Here is 150. Here is 5. 1055. So whenever you place it, the level of water or volume of water here will land stop at that place to tell you that the mixture is the normal gauge for caustic soda used in liquid soap production. We are through with the dissolution of caustic soda. Then the next one is the soda ash. You can see it here. It's a salt. You now measure 500 ml again of water, good water, and when you pour it inside the measuring cylinder, you now measure 5-6 spoons of soda ash. This is soda ash. You measure it, make it to be flat. When you measure it, you use something like this to mark it like this. You can see it. What we call this thing now is a flat spoon. You measure it 6 times. That is 6 spoons of caustic soda ash on this measuring cylinder, and leave the solution for 24 hours. That is 1 day for it to ferment. Then after that 1 day, you need to gauge it again to know whether if it has a normal gauge of soda ash for liquid soap production. And whenever you immerse it on that liquid, it will gauge at 1140. This is 1100. This is 1150. But this one now we gauge at 1140. So whenever you immerse it, it will land. And wherever it will stop, you now measure it. It will give you exactly 1140. Why that of caustic is 1055. So you can now see that the strength of caustic in liquid soap production is lower than that of soda ash. Soda ash measures 1140. It is higher. It is higher than that of caustic, which is 1055. We are now through with the dissolution of these two chemicals, soda ash and caustic soda. The other one is the sulfonic acid. You measure only 50 ml. You can see it here. You now pour it inside the cylinder the way it is at the point of 50. You keep it aside. The other one is tazapon. This is the tazapon. You can see it very clearly. It is like a gelatinous liquid. It is a form of gel. So what you require for this 1 liter liquid soap production is 3 ml. You can see 3 ml here for Tezapon. You now use this syringe. And then measure it. You now use the syringe and measure this Tezapon. We have 3 ml. This is 2 ml. You bring it to the middle. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot get to this at this 3-point position. You now measure it. This is 3 ml of Tezapon. You now keep it aside. The other one is a nitrosol. We require 10 grams of nitrosol. This is nitrosol. You bring out a measuring scale. This is a measuring scale. You put a measuring pan on top and they calibrate it to 0. You now set it to 0. When you set it to 0, you now measure 10 grams. You now measure 10 grams of nitrosol in this way. You now weigh it. Just 10 grams is okay for 1 liter. The next one is a SLS. SLS stands for sodium lauryl sulfate. This sodium lauryl sulfate, this is it. This is 1 full spoon of sodium lauryl sulfate. You now divide this 1 spoon into 10 times. You can see it here. It is 1/10. 1/10 to 20 ml of water. 20 ml of water. And then when you measure 20 ml of water, how do you measure 20 ml of water? You use syringe again. This is 10 ml of syringe. You measure this syringe 2 times. That is 20. When you measure the first one, you pour it on a container. You measure the second one. You pour it on that second container. You have gotten 20 ml of water. What you need to do now is you measure this sodium lauryl sulfate. When you measure it like this way, you divide it by 10 equal parts and use 1 point. So when you divide this into 10 parts now, you can only have this. And when you add this quantity into 10 times, you get 1 full spoon. So when you measure this little quantity, you now add it on a container and stir it. Make sure that you add it on a 20 ml of water and stir it. When you stir it, you keep it aside. The other one is sodium tripolyphosphate. STTP. Then the STTP now, you still measure it. When you measure it, you divide it by 10. When you divide this thing by 10, you have something like this. Which means that 10 times of this will give you 1 full spoon. You still add it on a particular container that contains 20 ml of water. We are through with STTP. The other one is the color. This is green color. You measure 1 full spoon. Out of this 1 full spoon, you now divide it by 10. If this happens to be 1 full spoon, you divide it by 10. A portion of this is okay. When you measure this now, you now put it on a 10 ml of water. What do I mean by 10 ml of water? You use this syringe also and measure 10 ml. This is 10 ml syringe. Pour it on a container and add this portion of color. You are okay for it. The rest one that is remaining is you measure out 850 ml of water. This is 1000 ml of water. Now when you look at this 1000 ml of water, this is a beaker. You now measure 850. This is 200. This is 400. This is 600. This is 800. Then this is 850. You measure it out and keep it separate for the production. We are through with the explanation of chemicals and its dissolution for liquid soap. Now, still in the process of production. Liquid soap comprises 3 different stages. I believe you are through with my explanation on these chemicals on liquid soap. Now, liquid soap comprises of 3 different stages or steps. The step 1 comprises of a dissolution of nitrosol in water. Now looking at the formulation we have here, we need to add 400 ml of water. This is the first stage. You can see the water is 400 ml. You now add 1 spoon of nitrosol. That is the thickener. You can see the nitrosol here. This is nitrosol. What you need is just 1 spoon of nitrosol. You can see it's 1 full spoon. You now add it on the water. The next thing is to stir it. You need to stir it very well for it to dissolve. Continue to stir the way I'm doing it now. Continue stirring it. You can now see the nature of water. The thing has changed. That production of liquid soap comprises of the 3 different stages. And the first stage now we are through with it. That is the dissolution of dissolving 10 grams of nitrosol on the water. Now we are through with it. You can see the liquid. You can see the mixture how it is. It is now thick as I turn it. And the second stage we're going to enter now is the dissolving 2 different foam boosters. A foam booster is a material that boosts foaming on a liquid soap. Now, the 2 different foam boosters we have here is 1 sulfonic acid. You can see it. The second one is the tezapone. You can see it. So this tezapone, we are going to measure it with a syringe. But let us start with sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid, we are going to measure 50 ml of this sulfonic acid. Already, our empty container is here. We now measure 50 ml of sulfonic acid. This is 50 ml of sulfonic acid. You can see the color. Don't mistake, I warn again, don't mistake it with the sulfuric. This is sulfonic. Sulfuric is very dangerous acid. This is sulfonic, an organic acid. You now pour it on an empty container. After pouring it, followed by tezapone. You can see tezapone here. It's on a liquid form. It's the form of gel, very thick. You now collect 2 ml, 3 ml of tezapone. I will now collect it with this syringe. Sulfonic acid. Mixture of sulfonic acid and tezapone. That is 50 ml of sulfonic acid and 3 ml of tezapone. You can see how it is. Continue to stir until you have a homogeneous mixture. mixture of some foam boosters, that is sulfonic acid and diazepam. You now followed by 300 ml of water. Remember, from our formulation, you need to keep aside 850 ml of water. So whatever water you are going to be collecting will be based on this 850 ml. Now this is 300 ml of water. From that 800 ml, at the end of the day, the total water inside this liquid soup will be 850. With other additives, it will make it up to 1 liter. This is 300 ml of water. See how I add it. I'm doing it so that the greater quantity of sulfonic acid will also enter inside it. Now keep on stirring the way I'm doing it. The second stage involves the mixture of two different boosters. That is diazepam and the sulfonic acid. You can see it. While stirring it, we see a lot of foams coming out, but don't be scared, because there are two foam boosters. That is why you are seeing all these foams coming out. This is the foaming. It has started foaming already. Now the next thing to add is 1 ml of lemon perfume. You can see it, lemon perfume. You now add it with a syringe. And then keep on stirring. We are through with the stage 2, which is the mixture of two foam boosters, that is sulfonic acid and diazepam. You now add it, and diazepam with the perfume also. You now add it to the first stage. Our first stage now is a mixture of water and nitrosol. See how it looks like. And for your information, at any stage, make sure any stage you add, make sure that you turn continuously. This is the secret of liquid soap. Whatever material you add, you turn faster to ensure a homogeneous mixture. We see a lot of foam coming out. Like I said, don't be scared of it. This is a mixture of stage 1 and stage 2. And in this final stage now, we now add 50 ml of caustic soda. You can see it here. 50 ml of caustic soda. Continue to stir faster. You see a lot of foam. But don't be scared. The foam will still come down so that you see the real nature of the liquid soap you are producing. You now still add 50 ml of soda ash. Now add it. The mixture is still foaming because of the foam boosters. Now the next stage is the sodium lauryl sulfate. Lauryl sulfate is there 1/10 to 20 ml. So this 1/10 to 20 ml now is you measure 20 ml of water into an empty container. I have to use syringe to measure it. This syringe is 10 ml, so I have to measure 10 volume of water here. Now the first one, you can see it. The second, making it 20. You can see it. So the next stage now, you add the sodium lauryl sulfate. You can see this structure over here. What I mean by sodium lauryl sulfate, from the formulation we presented, it is 1/10, which means 1 out of 10. Assuming now you measure full spoon and you divide it by 10, you are going to get something like this. You now add it here and dissolve it. Dissolve it very well. I use a spoon to turn it. But you need to dissolve this thing before now. It's just that I want you people to picture what I'm doing. It doesn't dissolve quickly like that. After turning it, you add it so that the remaining mixture will now dissolve inside. After the addition, you keep on stirring it. Like I said, anything you add, you turn it faster make sure that the thing mix very well with the entire solution. So you are turning it. You now add 20 ml again, 20 ml of a mixture that contains STTP, that is sodium tripolyphosphate. You can see how that one is still mixed. You measure it on a SLS, that is sodium lauryl sulfate. This is 20 ml of water. You now collect 1/10 from our formulation here. You see 1/10, 20 ml of water. This is 20 ml of water. You now collect 1/10. That is, when you measure 1 full spoon, you divide it by 10. When you divide this particular 1 spoon by 10, you are going to get a mixture like this, quantity like this. That is 1/10 of the full spoon. You now add it in that water. When you add it, you now stir it very well. You need to get the mixture of this thing before now, but I want to mix it in your presence so that you know how this thing is done. Pour it inside the mixture while stirring, and stir continuously. The only thing that is remaining here now is the color, because the liquid is still white, and you need to put it a color for more attractive. We are making use of green. What we are preparing now is exactly a lemon fresh product, a product of PZ Industry. But this one now is Daco product. We decided to make our own green. We have green color, we have yellow color, we have brown as well. But I want to formulate my own with a green color. This is how we mix the color. Look at the formulation. The color we have here, the quantity is 1/10 to 10 ml of water. Which means when you put 10 ml of water, here this is 10 ml of water already. I measured it with this syringe. This is a 10 ml syringe. Now, you now collect 1/10 of the color. We have one spoon of color here already. And this is the 1 part of it. So when you divide this color by 10, 1, 2, 3. When you divide it, you are going to get it 10 equal portion. But this is the first portion. I decided to pick it. Have you seen it? You now add it in the water and dissolve it. You can see the color now how it is. This is exactly green color. You now pour it while turning. Don't be scared about this foam. That is how it is, because we have a lot of foam posters in it. Now add the color while turning. Turn it faster to ensure a homogeneous mixture of what you are doing. Keep on stirring it. You can see the color is now coming out gradually. Don't mind the foam to still come down. You see a lot of foams, but after the turning now, gradually you will see exactly the color of the liquid soap, and we are going to test it for you to see. That is how it is being done. We are still turning it, still another process of stirring and stirring it. See while turning it, the foam is gradually disappearing. Now I can see the true color of the liquid soap. It resembles a morning fresh, but this one is Daco product. Well scented perfume. That's a lemon perfume. Now let us test it so that you can confirm. You can pick a little quantity and put it to your hand. You can see it. After your own production, you can supply it to hotels, restaurants, schools, and the rest, banks, and the rest of government offices. This one now, I just produced this now. I can see how it is forming. It is a very nice product, high quality liquid soap, well scented with a lemon perfume. Very nice. Thank you all.